Hey guys, it's Aurora. Today, I'm back with another video. I'm going to be showcasing my new build, the Aurora. It's a 2x1 expansion that has great peaks, wide gaps, lots of storage, honeycomb, and a nice, good compound. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like, all the great features it has, and exactly how to build it. In this video, I happen to say frame a lot. I didn't mean triangle. Most of the time, I stuttered a lot during this video. Just wanted to let you guys know. Here's the upkeep cost for this base. It's spread across 5 different TCs, including our main TC. You can have upkeep for a few days, and shouldn't be too much for you. Heading on to the cost, pretty cheap compared to other base designs. Now, let's head into the tour. Starting off our base tour, we can find 4 external TCs around our base. This is a non-symmetrical compound, and you will find different side lengths for each. There are 4 houses in total. Walking into our gatehouse, we can find peaks in and out of the compound. Walking into the compound, you can find 2 drop boxes storage on each gatehouse, along with 2 auto turrets for each. In total, the space has room for around 11 large furnaces, a couple planter boxes, and 4 oil refineries. All the deployables you could ever need. Walking into the base, we have a shotgun trap to help prevent getting deeped on, and then a jump up into our core. You can find our 2 starter drop box storage and our 8 box loot rooms. You can find it. You have room for a medium or large battery and a 3 furnace jump up. Going down into our core, we can find 1 more storage box, a tier 3, a couple furnaces, room for up to 4 sleeping bags, and lots of more storage. The upkeep for the main TC is very cheap, and in total, the externals barely have anything else in it. Hopping up to 3rd floor, you can find a 4 box loot room, and 2 beds, and a locker for kits. This base is really all about having tons of storage and respawn points. Next, you have a wide gap shooting floor with tons of peaks and angles into compound and out of it. I also have a repair bench for the crouch meta to make firing outside much easier. You can always add more large boxes to help the meta, because it is very overpowered. Lots more peaks back in the compound throughout the entire shooting floor. Running back over, we have our jump up to our roof. Our roof consists of 2 vending machine bunkers, which can be easily opened by using a roof. Just slap it down and loot the vending machines. If you're having trouble, try placing the roof on the other side, and you should be able to get the other vending machine. You have room for 2 windmills, lots of roof triangles for great peaks, And also, you can look back in the compound from all the way on roof. For the starter, you want to place down your normal 2x1. With a frame at the first door. And a door frame as the second door. Obviously you would have wood doors at this time, but I'm just going to work with what we'll end up with as the starter. Place the TC as so, making sure that the TC faces this wall. Heading outside to create some extra storage. Now, for the loot room, we go like this. Anything you want can honestly go here. It doesn't matter how you create your loot room, as long as it fits and it works well with you. You can also slap a couple of furnaces down over here. And get a tier 1. Down over here. There's room for 3 people. You can even fit a 4th person once you create our next stage. This is a starter. Next, you want to build 2 triangles out and connect it back to the tier 1. Place 2 walls here, and then create a jump up. And then put a triangle here, and then wall in and add a sheet metal door. This is now where you can put a 2nd or a 4th bag down here. And you can also use this for box storage if you need extra space. Heading up, you want to put a square down, add 3 frames over here, wall in the one on the right, add a wall here, and then make sure to add a frame and a jump up. Keep in mind, you can keep this wall here, half wall here, for extra honeycomb to make it a lot harder for them to get to your TC. Next, you can add 2 more walls up there, and then 2 walls here. Now, add 2 triangles as your drop boxes for now until you have compound. You can add 2 more frames here for extra security. Oops, looks like I placed the boxes a little bit too close. There we go. It might be a little hard to loot the boxes, but it seems just fine. Now do the same thing that you did over here on this side. Add a square and wall it in. Now add 2 walls and 2 triangles, and then wall this in. Now you can just slap a roof on it, and you've got it secure. Keep in mind, you want to make this a jump up, and I always like to use furnaces. Because why not have more furnaces, right? There's your jump up the roof, and then if you really want to cut this in half, go for it. You can now make your loot rooms, your ramp loot rooms. So first, add a wall, half wall, a floor, demolish it, and then do the ramp on the bottom first, and then on top. And then go for place your boxes. And then add your window frame. Make sure you can access all of them. Do the same thing on the other side. And voila, you've now finished the second stage of the build. Starting with the 3rd stage, make sure to get yourself a medium battery or a large battery. Depends on what you have currently in the wipe. Make sure to place it all the way as back far as you can to make sure that you can add a frame here. Going down, we can upgrade all of our core. Now, you have a few choices. You can either upgrade it to sheet metal if that's where you're at in your wipe, or upgrade it all to armored. Since I'm making the build video, I'm just going to make it to the final grade that it's going to be in. So I'm going to upgrade all of the core to armored. I upgrade the foundations to sheet metal, and if you can't quite reach it, just pick up a box. And then make this sheet metal. Also, make sure to replace your tier 2 or tier 1 with a tier 2 once you get there. And you can add an extra small box under it for more storage. You can also, since you're at a tier 2, make garage doors. Looks like we have, there we go. Does not matter where rollers go in the core. Now you can add a bunch of garage doors throughout the base. Replacing all the inner core sheet metal doors with garage doors. Don't place a garage door here. It's not protecting anything that you really need, unless you're getting online raided and you need your auto turrets to be up. It is in a good spot though, so I wouldn't be worried about having your auto turrets not be up if they're already this deep into the base. You can also upgrade these to sheet metal if you have the room, and add honeycomb. And that is the end of stage 3. Moving on to stage 4, you're going to be doing wide gaps. First, place a triangle here, place a foundation, and a triangle here. Delete both the square and the triangle foundation, leaving you with just this. Now, build out 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. Then place a triangle. You can now delete everything behind that. Now you want to make a half moon, going back to the base, which consists of 4 triangles. Then 2 more triangles like this. Add 1 square foundation, and then a triangle. You can delete everything else other than the triangle, leaving you with just it. Now place 2 triangles here and 1 triangle here. You now have the wide gaps. Build 2 frames up, and then build a square back out, a triangle, get rid of this square. You can either have a square or use frames to connect. add a square, 2 triangles for your gatehouse. Close it in, and then make sure they get those metal embrasures on. I suggest making the sheet metal doors go in, as it can create an airlock over here if someone is standing here or you want peaks. Then build another half moon out, and then put 1 triangle here, delete this, build it up, and then put a sheet metal door. Go ahead and place your TC. Now add 2 square triangle frames on each side to connect it all up. Then repeat the same thing on this side. I'm gonna go through it fastly because I already taught you how to do it. Keep in mind when you're building this, on this side, opposite of your entrance, you want to create here's a warning that you have to do. When creating your external TCs, you must make the TC on the frame that is facing away from the other side. So if I took this, right here, the wide gaps are going to be very close together on the back side. So you have to make sure to place the external TC facing away from the other side, so that you can place the externals, and the building privileges will stack if you don't, and you won't be able to build your TC on that side. As you see here, I put it right away, facing away. And place the TC just like this, so it has as much room from the other TC. Here is when the important warning comes into place. When you build your TC, if you try and make your TC go this way, you won't be able to place it, nor will you be able to place it on here. This is because that external TC is very, very close to ours, and that's why you have to put it on the frames facing away, on the left over here, and on the right over there. Like so. So you can see I can place the TC perfectly normal on this other frame, on this other triangle. Oops. There we go. Voila. This makes for a very small compound. And on this side, using only one high wall, which comes in handy and makes for a cool looking compound. Moving on, we're going to create the turret pods and drop boxes. Make your way on top of each gatehouse and place half walls in like this. Cover up all of the things you just placed, and if you need to, make yourself a build-up to place the turrets. Making your depot boxes, I suggest putting them very close to make it easily to put lootable. Do the same thing on the other sides. Now that you've finished all of the gatehouses, time to make a compound. You can use either stone or wooden high walls. It does not matter. First, go to the long side on the gatehouses and aim your cursor. Make sure that it lines up a little bit, looking like this, where you can see the top wooden wall going across that. So you know that you've placed it. Go ahead and do it. Now make sure to line it up, that it looks right. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to work. Now, go to the small side, and you only need one wooden wall for the. Do the same thing from the other long side on this one. Then make your external walls point out a lot, and then close it in. That's your compound done. Now to add barricades. Make your way on top and add 2 triangles on each side to make it a lot easier to place. Do the same thing on other gatehouses. Whoops. And that is the compound officially done. Make sure to add your furnaces. On this side you can add around 4. Make sure that they're on the one with the small side, I just only using 1. And then whoops, place those a little too far in. There we go. And then you can add 2 more on the side. You can also fit around 4 oil refineries too in each slot. You can always add more if you would like. And then you can also get some planter boxes if you're farming. There you go. And that is the compound done. Moving on to the shooting floor, you're going to place the triangles on the frames and add windows and another set of triangles on it. You can add a window on here and then do the same thing that you did with the other wide gaps. Keep in mind you can also put a triangle here and then add more frames. Put more of the wide gaps on. Add another triangle here. Whoops. And then one last one here. Then use the walls connected to the base to place the ceilings. Like so. And don't forget to add your loot rooms and then frames for extra support. All around the shooting floor. You can now add the last triangle and take a quick look to make sure that your shooting floor is all sealed in. Make sure that you don't seal on this roof. Now, add 2 garage doors. And you can grab a shop front to put here to look into your shooting floor. Add a locker here. And then you can close it off with a door. And then add your 2 beds. To finish the 3rd floor. Now, add all the embrasures. Alright, and that is the shooting floor done. Moving on to the roof, make sure to add a triangle going up, which you can go over here and place. There we go. Now for the roofs, on all of the wide gaps, add roof triangles. You can add one of a twig real quick for support. Add 2 normal roofs from the 2 squares, and then 4 triangles. Now that you have your roof done, you can add your windmills, which you can go over here. So, for the windmills, go to the jump up and add a frame on top of the triangle and 2 frames over here. Make your way up to the top. Place another triangle here. Take out your windmill and place it. Add the last windmill. And then go ahead and create your vending machine roof bunkers. So first, make a wall, upgrade it to sheet metal or armored. I highly suggest armored as the upkeep is already really low for armored. Take 2 vending machines for each side, and then you can either use one, placing if you were to place it here, or place 2, which gives lots more storage. Make the same thing on the other side. Get the armored. Loot it. Make sure that it works. Now you can loot the other one. And perfect. That is the Aurora 2x1 expansion. I hope this build works very well for you, and let me know any modifications or errors or things that I should add or remove to the base. Thanks for watching.